and we are live, chummers. Welcome to the Wednesday night's Shadowrun edition. My name is Bryce, and I will be the Game Master tonight. We will be continuing our Shadowrun 5th edition homebrew campaign. Tonight is episode 3. If you're enjoying this, then please like and subscribe. Go visit our website, join our Patreon, all that good stuff. Links are down below. Now, let's meet our players. Tonight we have with us Keith.
Hey everyone, I'll be continuing playing Skizz, a street samurai and punk rock guitarist, kind of a wild card. He's started taking drugs too, so we'll stack that up top of it. We'll see what the future holds for Skizz.
His mother's so proud.
Oh my gosh. Major life milestone.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That's
well,
it.
We're leaving it at that then. Now we have Cliff.
Yeah, tonight I will be playing the elven heavy metal rock god, physical adept known as Crank.
Yeah. And next we have with us Laird.
Good evening. I'm Laird. I am not a rock star. I don't play an instrument. However, I do operate drones as Scraps the Rigger.
Very good. And next and last we have Hans.
Good evening. Borg Arce, street name Sewer Rat, Troll, Rat Shaman. His new most valued possession is a fanny pack.
Oh, God.
I thought you were going to say troll stripper for a second.
I thought so too.
And he has not started doing drugs.
I thought maybe he was going to keep the pants from that guy before and make a doll out of it or something.
Well, no, they were tied around his legs and his wrists.
Very good. Well, you let him go eventually, if I remember right.
Yeah.
All right. So, that is everyone. Whew. Where we last left you guys off, you had done a favor for your local fixer, hoping to make good and become Shadowrunners yourself. Get out of the gutter punk stage of your lives that you found yourselves in. You wasted the Scorpio gang that was trying to muscle into the territory and cause a bunch of chaos for all the locals. Took out their drug den, which we see here. Very good, Crank. Thank you for that.
Took over.
Yep. And tracked down Flex, their leader, and took him out. Neglected to find the stash for some extra cash, but that's okay. That's okay. They still got the job done. Sly, the local fixer, was very happy with them and told them that he'd get in a hold of them in a few days when he gets something lined up. And there we go.
Cool.
I had to
Wow.
make sure I got the guy with the tutu in that image.
In those 4 days, a couple of you guys got a few things. I know Skizz bought a med kit.
So did Scraps.
Scraps did as well. Okay.
Yeah, he also picked up a can of yellow spray paint and
Okay.
took it over. Okay, took it over to the front door of the old drug den
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
spray painted a 4-pronged crown on the front door. Big yellow.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, and any welcoming sort of signs, which I kind of doubt were there because of the fact that it was a drug den, but anything that might encourage someone to walk in because they think they can get drugs there has been somehow scrubbed off or eradicated or just sprayed over with the spray paint or something.
Okay. Yep. All
Where
right.
am I going to get my drugs now? Like, damn it.
Oh, they got
Well, I
drugs.
mean, you know the Red Hot Nukes. I mean, that is the gang that runs the area. You
That's
play,
true.
you hang out, and your band plays at their club Fallout. So, I mean, it's not like they're not available to you.
I only got one left of Cram, which seems to be a good one for me.
I thought you guys got more than that.
Oh, I got Zen and
I,
Bliss.
I grabbed a couple that I'll sell to you.
I have 5 cram. I'd sell to you too.
Borg, I thought you were nice.
Borg need money too.
For what? Rats?
Fanny packs.
Fanny packs?
You see this giant grin on his face, and he just points at this brown fanny pack.
Anything else that we need to address before going?
I was gonna see about selling the 2 dream chips.
Okay. They sell at half the cost, so the basic street value. So dream chips would sell for 10 each. So if you just wanted to get rid of them, it'd be 10 Nuyen each you'd get.
Okay.
Or you can negotiate.
You know what? I'll negotiate.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
5 successes.
Okay, you can get 15 Nuyen for each. Or no,
Okay.
yeah, 15 Nuyen for each.
All right. So I got myself 30 Nuyen.
I mean, they're not terribly expensive on the street. These are pretty common street drugs that you guys were dealing with. Which is why if you would have found, like, the stash, it would have added up to more. So.
Yeah, because I have a whopping 2 Zen that I'd try to sell during that time.
The Zen...
I'm trying to find it because Zen comes up 48 times in the...
2.5 Nuyen each would be the basic sell price.
What is
So,
the sale price
so
on
5
cram
Three
inhalers?
Cram would go for 5 each.
Oh, well, you can just give them to me. That's not...
Bliss will say 8, Zen will say 3.
Oh, so 3... So
Each.
2 would be 6.
So 2 would be 6, yeah. Just round up,
Okay.
because...
Yeah, I'll sell you, Keith. I'll sell you 2 of the cram inhalers for 10 Nuyen.
I'm gonna negotiate with you.
Bargain.
Korg is gonna...
Oh, you gotta roll your negotiation. Let's negotiate off.
I don't think he's gonna have a problem, Skizz.
I'll pay you 10. That's fine.
Make it 20. No.
Only people I have a problem with is the...
I was gonna say, don't you owe enough people already?
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, I'll pay
Korg
you
is...
10 for your 2.
Okay.
All right, guys, got that out of your system.
Korg is gonna give that 6 Nuyen to Skizz to help with his debt.
Oh, thanks, Cord. He's begging. Guys, everyone's very aware that he owes some money to people. Some bad
Yeah.
people.
Wait,
He's
You
like,
made that
here you
do?
go, debt.
What's that, Cliff?
Skizz,
Yeah,
nice
I need the scratch, guys. we need to hustle.
Oh
Let's hit
man,
up-
why are you going into debt?
Well, like I had to get these chrome eyes, that helped us, light up Flex. You weren't doing much, so I had to take over.
What? Damn.
Huh. Yeah, you shouldn't. Debt is bad news, man.
Dave Ramsey says.
That's right. Negotiate
right.
that debt down and move on.
Quick timeline checks. I don't think I ever gave you guys a timeline. It is August. It is mid-August. Today, where we're going to be picking up, it's going to be the 23rd, to be exact. So kind of dog days of summer, the end of dog days of summer, so it's nice and warm, dry for the most part. A little bit muggy, but not bad. Typical Seattle weather. Not too bad on the west coast there by the bay. Stays light till real late. Tuesday morning, August 23rd, sure enough, you get that morning a message on your comms from Sly, first time you've heard to him since you helped him out, saying that he's got something lined up, a simple job, find a girl who's run off with something, bring it back. Meet me shortly after we open, around 1:30, over at my bar, and we'll talk a little bit more. Tell you how to get a hold of this guy if you're interested. So that's the message you all get.
I reply with a heavy metal emoji.
Okay.
I hit the button a couple times on my comm link. Probably call Scraps or something because I'm not very good with computers.
Okay.
Hello?
I saw the message. Did Crank like with some heavy metal? Is this Crank?
No, you talking with Scraps.
Oh, the comm link. I
Again.
just hit the button.
Now a smart man, Laird, would have just said wrong number and hung up.
I just hit the button. I'm no good at these computer thingies.
Yeah, except for the fact that I'm actually staring at my screen that says Skizz up in the corner. So I fully know who I'm talking to, as he should.
I don't have a phone.
One of my
Yeah,
negative
someone will have to let.
traits is of computers, so I'm assuming comm links count as a computer.
Yes, you called me again.
Okay.
Yes, you did get a text from Sly.
Okay. I saw the thing from Crank. We'll meet up at 1 o'clock at this. What's the bar called?
Sly's Bar.
Slice Bar. Original. I'll go.
Oh my God, this is the guy that we're relying on to heal us when we get wounded.
I know. You know.
Yeah, the
Hey,
one that just
He's a
started
bit of a
taking
wild
drugs.
card.
he's your friend.
I'll go get
Are you
Korg.
forgetting I cast healing?
No, but remember,
It's true.
it doesn't work on people with cyberware, except for our entire people don't have cyberware now. So you will work. pretty good.
I don't have cyberware.
What happens when you get hurt, Korg, and can't go? Anyway,
Talking
so-
about the man who has to roll not to run away. Anyway.
That's good that you're going to go get Cord. I'll talk to you later. See you at the bar. Click.
Yeah. I'll go get Korg. Wake him up.
Okay. That
And
was
so
very nice. of you.
after I hang up because you're not good with tech, you keep talking to me for like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I leave it on, and you're tracking me. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
He goes to the bathroom. He's still got it on.
Oh.
You hear him taking a leak.
Messages come through that he misses, saying stuff like "You didn't wash your hands."
Yeah, you hear my girlfriend in the background, like yelling at me about like not using the computer right or something.
Oh, we're
Does she
getting
know,
to that.
Does she
We're getting to
know
that.
about your drug problem?
Not yet.
Well, and technically it's not a problem yet.
Yeah, I'm not addicted. I can do it.
Uh-huh.
He can stop at any time.
I'm gonna head over to Korg and grab him before the
Okay.
1 o'clock.
So y'all are gonna head over to Sly's at 1:30. He opens
Yep.
at 1 during the weekday.
I mean, in the morning I go out and scrounge for food, go to the soup kitchen.
Right. Yep. Do your
So
daily routine.
they'd be able to come across me while doing that.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Skizz knows your routine. Knows just where to find you.
Because
Scoops you up.
they don't know where I live at in the sewers themselves.
Okay. You don't want any of them to know where you live at.
No one knows.
Do I just yell
No
down
one
the sewer?
knows.
Even
Does
he
your
doesn't
sister
know. He always sleeps
Your
in a
sis-
different spot.
Your sister. No,
My
he's got
sister
his
knows.
magic lodge down there, hidden down there. Your sister knows, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
Because she drops you off care packages every once in a while and checks in on you.
How
and
do
stuff.
we reach you then? Do we just yell down the sewer?
No, you just find me at the soup kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
we know.
hangs
We
out
kind
on
of
the
know his
street.
routine.
Yeah, you know his routine. He hangs on the street. You know. Yep. Yep. Perfect. All right. So about 1:30, you all head over to Sly's Saloon. It's midday, except for you guys. The only other customers are a half dozen losers who've no better place to go this afternoon than a slightly run-down bar. The other patrons, 4 men and 2 women, all normals, wear the look of loneliness. The men, 2 beat up in raincoats. The other 2 in ragged sweaters, haven't shaved for days. The women, middle-aged, former beauties gone downhill, are heavily made up. You can tell their hearts just aren't in it anymore. Nobody's talking. Not even Johnny Ugly, the bartender, who seems weighed down just by the general despair of the slums of the squatters that is the Kingsgate.
I feel
Normally you
alive.
would, woohoo! Normally you wouldn't be here this early. Usually you come, if you do come in, it's when it's dark and the action picks up more. Except of course, Sly called you in. Simple job: find a girl, just run away with something valuable and bring it back. Sounded
Okay.
good, so you answered the call. You take a table, and not very long after, the door to the bar cracks open. Sunlight flashes in. Everyone raises a hand to shield their eyes from it. And sure enough, here comes Sly walking in. Quick reminder, nice orc, well dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Well dressed in a Yotama business suit, walks over to your table. pulls up a chair, glances around his bar, kind of shakes his head a little bit, puts his hands down on the table and says, "Here's the score, gentlemen. There's an executive at the Ares Tower who needs a personal job done. Someone who just happens that I owe a favor to. His name's Daniel Simpson. I've checked him out. He's as clean as an elven baby's bottom. No offense, Crank. Never dealt with renters before, though, so I'm sure he never thought he'd need your services, so it should be a pretty easy one." Just about then, Johnny Ugly comes over with a little pad in his hand. Sly looks it over, signs a few things, hands it back to him, slides him a little cred stick without a word. This Daniel wants this quiet, real quiet, so he's keeping it local, calling in a favor with me. So I won't be taking a cut in this. It's going to be just between you guys and him. Wouldn't give me any specific, just said he gave a present to a girl. Now the girl's gone missing, needs to get that present back. I didn't negotiate any price, like I said. It's a favor from me that I'm hooking the two of you guys up. He wants to meet you at the Ares Tower parking garage, section green 4B at 2:30, so here in about an hour. He'll be wearing a red and black tie, and he downloaded a visitor's pass for me to give to you. It'll give you a one-way entrance or a one-time entrance into the parking garage. It's like a guest pass.
Scraps, you better handle that. Don't trust me with the...
He slides the card over. The card has a one-time entry code on it, as far as I can tell. This is real easy. Should be easy cash. Most likely just love gone sour.
Yeah, I express, my gratitude to Sly. Like, hey, I really appreciate this, man. Really appreciate the call, and we'll make you look good.
That's right.
Yeah, no problem. It's local. Should be simple, but like I said, it's local, so do a good job on this, and you'll get bigger fish for sure.
Yep. We won't take her out or anything. We'll just get the package back.
Right.
Glad to hear it, Skizz. And with that, he bids you adieu, says I got some more business I got to take care of. So you gentlemen are welcome to hang out here.
How long is it going to take us to get to that place?
It's literally across the street.
Oh.
I can pull up your neighborhood map if you want.
The,
but it's
the golden parking lot.
Literally.
Well, I got a couple of Nuyen to. I got a couple of Nuyen to spend on. I order some water.
Yeah. Oh, he'll hook you up with a free drink. Gets you a soy beer. Yep.
What about a lunch?
Tells Johnny Ugly to serve you guys once he leaves, and then he goes back into his office.
Korg looks
Yeah,
hungry.
I just want water. I mean, trying to keep the body pure and clean.
I'll get your worst energy drink, the stuff you get from Russia.
Yeah,
I'll have
that's-
red meat so I can stare at the elf while eating it.
Skizz, guys, that is going to rot your stomach.
That's right. I'll replace it with a metal stomach eventually.
Uh,
So you guys are
all-
talking, having a
Yep.
beer, waiting for the hour to go by, and you hear this shrill voice outside on
Oh,
the
no.
street approaching you.
Do I?
Skizzy! Skizzy, baby! Where you at, Skizzy?
I'm in here,
I know
baby.
you're in there!
Crazy ex-girlfriend. You guys know Roxy?
And you hear this really whiny electric motor under a lot of pressure,
Oh no.
and buzzing in through the door. Sure enough, you see Oxy Roxy,
She doesn't look like that.
Skizzy's babe,
Oh man!
She does not.
big old black
on a
orc.
jazzy scooter. On a jazzy scooter.
In her little basket in the front, you see her deck
Oh.
that's always with her, and
The
Oh.
car
an
is
Ares
locked.
Predator holstered in the basket. Now, I just like to point out to everyone really quickly. Skizz took as a contact, and I pulled his sheet up. I'm quoting here. Roxy Diver, a girlfriend Decker, right? And all he says is, a punk rock Decker forger. She calls me Skizzy baby. I call her my Oxy. Maybe can determine how much gear she has, in little kind of parentheses. So if you're gonna kind of make an NPC character for the GM, don't leave a lot of Broadway for him to take. You know,
I'll love her anyway.
color that. But yeah, you know, to
Love-
each their own.
That's
You
right.
It's true love. You know.
Skizz, your ex is hot.
Skizzy, come get me some sugar.
I go give her a
Now-
kiss. Yeah.
Now,
We're all out of
don't-
ambergel at home, baby. You need to go bring some home tonight. You need to bring your oxy some ambergel.
I'll get it later. You know I owe those guys, right? Like we can't be spending extra money.
I know.
But
That's why you out here working, right?
Yeah,
I see you and your boys. Hi, boys.
Hi, Oxy.
Okay, I'll let you guys get to playing now.
Well,
You get that ambergel. I'll see you later.
We might need your services later. You know how good I am with the.
Call me.
I will.
Call me.
I will.
And she scooters off.
Now, Keith, don't kill me. I'm just a messenger.
A shock.
Just
That was great.
busting your balls, Keith. Yep.
I was laughing the entire time I made that image, though.
All right.
Yeah, when
closer
it's
to
time,
2:30.
we'll head on over.
But if we need
to the,
decking
parking
services,
garage.
she can help us out.
Yep. That's the price. you
I'm
pay.
I'm
Yep.
sure. I'm sure.
I see she
Yes.
spent a lot of time in front of the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So 2:30 approaches. You guys head on over to the parking garage. Use your pass to get inside. Not much traffic here in the Aries Tower parking garage mid-afternoon. Even the late lunchers have gone back to the office by now. They won't return for their cars until quitting time.
Green's black for me.
Mine too.
Mine
Really?
3.
Yep.
I see
on.
colorful circles. I
That's
didn't
what
take the Zen.
Skizz did, and this is what he sees.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
don't
don't
take.
see anything?
No, it's black.
All black.
I can't even see my circle.
I don't have it. Now?
No, there it is. Wrong color.
Nope, I don't see it. It's still black. Black screen.
Wow. Okay. That didn't work.
Maybe set the map to daylight or something. Or if it's a picture, like
How about now?
still black.
No shit. Oh, I hope they're not all like that.
Do you have the fog of war on?
No, that's what I was checking. So I figured maybe it was the problem.
Wrong layer.
There we go.
There we go.
now?
Now I can see it.
How about now? Somehow the dynamic lighting got turned on. That was really weird. Wow. Sorry, viewers. Honestly, this isn't our first time. All right, parking garage.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. The garage, buried beneath the Aris Tower, is cool and comfortable compared to the heat outside. It's well lit by white fluorescence. The large concrete pillars of the garage provide quick hiding places when a surveillance camera pans by you, because we all know how Scraps likes his mysteriousness. Within moments of arriving, you hear voices. Looking toward the source of the sound, you see two men. One is about 38 years old, balding and with a bit of a paunch. He wears a red and black tie, and so is most likely Simpson. The other is tall, commanding, and silver-maned. The two men are walking toward an elevator leading upstairs. The sound of their voices is distorted by the echo of the cavernous garage, but the older man's words are quite audible to you. So how are things with my daughter? Simpson, bowing his head slightly as he speaks, mumbles something you can't quite make out because of the echoing, obviously nervous. Fine, fine, the older man says, slapping Simpson on the back, and then pushes the button for the elevator. Door slides open, and he steps in. Simpson says something and motions towards the garage. The older man just smiles and said, fine, fine, clear your thoughts. And Daniel, if you ever want to talk, feel free to come to me. I know more about what you're going through than you realize. Then the door's shut, and the older man is gone. Simpson turns around and peers into the garage, obviously looking for someone.
I waved.
let's head on over and
Yeah.
introduce ourselves.
Relaxly, you know, stylish. You walk up.
All right. You walk up to a gentleman, holds his hand out, says, "My name's Daniel Simpson," he says with a nervous laugh. Starts to extend his hand greeting, thinks twice of it, and pulls it back to his side. Quickly realizes it wasn't the presence of the older man that made this guy nervous. He just seems to simply be a nervous kind of guy. I'm glad you guys can make it. I suppose you're wondering why I asked you to come here. Waits for a response.
Yes.
Clears his throat. I have a slight problem. I recently purchased this expensive gift for a friend of mine, or someone I thought was a friend. I discovered that I need the gift back, and quickly, within 3 days, actually. However, this friend of mine, this ex-friend, has vanished. Didn't return my calls yesterday, and today her answering machine won't even pick up. Her name is Victoria Delling. This is what she looks like. She produces a photo.
Okay.
Shows a young woman in her mid-20s. She has a pale, heart-shaped face framed by curly black hair. She's quite striking if your tastes run toward this innocent type. Your heart would now be throbbing. The photo shows her seated on a blanket in the park. There's a picnic basket and a bottle of wine alongside her on the blanket. Her address is 1414 Mayfair, apartment 2W. It's in the Hollywood neighborhood of Redmond. I'd go myself, but I'm afraid there may be trouble. The present I gave her is this necklace. It's a one-of-a-kind necklace by a jeweler named Dante. It's called Blood. That's because it's made with rubies and scarlet metal. It's one of a kind. I need it back in 3 days, by 6:30 on Friday. If you get it for me, I'll give you each $5,000. 5,000 Nuyen. 1,000 Nuyen now. 4,000 when you bring it back.
Okay.
What do you guys say? Sounds
You
like
know,
a good
it
deal?
sounds promising. I'm gonna try to negotiate with him on the price.
Okay.
And so I'm like, it sounds promising, but we're pros here, and 5,000
Pros, yeah, pros.
okay, but really, I'd like to see a number a little bit higher.
Okay, he says, how about 1,000 now and 5,000 when you're done?
Sounds great.
I can do that. You drive a hard bargain, and you actually
tap
do.
crank.
He's not easy to negotiate with. All right. He
Okay.
gives you the photo, says you can keep this. He tells you the address, 1414 Mayfair, apartment 2W. It's in the Hollywood neighborhood. Meet me over by the Glass Onion on the corner of Aries Boulevard and 23rd, which is just, again, down the street at the Glass Onion nightclub.
Okay.
That is a nightclub there on the bottom floor of the tower. You guys are familiar with it. That street is like the corner next to it. So he says, meet me there at 6:30 on Friday. Have the necklace. I'll give you your funds.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Appreciate it, gentlemen, and keep it quiet. Real quiet.
So does he give us the 1,000 now?
And he'll he'll dial up a little cred stick and give you guys 1,000 each.
Okay. Great. Is there, before we depart, I ask him, does she have any, acquaintances, ex-boyfriends,
Habits.
habits? That's a good one. That we should be aware of. Is she a member of a gang?
Roll etiquette or psychology.
I've got etiquette.
Roll it.
Yes,
Yeah.
5 successes.
Charmer.
Wow. Okay. He says, well, Victoria is, or rather was, my mistress. I've been seeing each other for about a year now. I thought she was the one, gave her this expensive gift. Now she vanished. I need it back because somehow my wife found out about the gift, threw the receipt in my face yesterday, demanded to know about it. I made up this lie, basically, saying it was a surprise for our anniversary, which is on Friday. So now I gotta have this necklace back on Friday to give to my wife as our anniversary gift. Not only that, but my wife is also the daughter of my boss. She kind of got me my job here at the Ares Tower. So I've really gotten myself in a pickle.
Well, we'll get you out of that pickle.
I like pickles.
He does. I can attest to that.
As long as you can get the necklace back. You can buy a lot of pickles with $5,000.
Yeah. All right.
Should we take a picture of the? Do we get a picture of her so we can show it around?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't really answer your question at all. He just
I know,
reiterated what
it's-
he told us.
Yeah. I mean, he gave us a story of,
Not really.
Yeah, he didn't cover what you asked at all.
Does she have a gym that she goes to or has gone to routinely?
Nope, just has a regular job. He doesn't really know where.
Okay.
Did you even really know her?
Yeah, you
I mean,
knew-
she was the
you knew
one.
More like
hotel-
more like Love Struck, obviously. I mean, this
You knew the
guy is
hotel room.
smartest.
and the fucking.
Yeah.
That's what you knew.
Hey,
shouldn't
we're
go
not
for
gonna
those
criticize him.
Skinny girls. I mean, you need the meteor, orcish ones.
Don't
Those-
listen to him. Don't listen to him. We're on it. We're out of here.
Okay.
Let's go, guys.
I was just trying to give him some life advice, Crank.
I know, Skizzy. All right, so let's catch a cab over to that neighborhood. Maybe we can see what's around. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's a bar or club or something there, and we can kind of ask around and show the photo and see if we can find her.
Yeah. Now, what?
Well, he did give you her residence too.
Yeah, do you want
Yeah,
to check
right,
that out
that's
first?
where we're going.
Yeah, we'll head that.
Okay.
And the drone thing. Like, if I wanted to use a drone for, say, facial recognition, I would have to actually be in one and observing that way, right?
Unless you have the drone recording. Yeah.
Or the drone program.
Well,
the drone.
what I'm
I mean, if you want the,
ideally, if I could be talking to people, and the drone could be out doing its thing, looking for this face, and when it finds a match, it notifies me.
Mhm.
Is that a possibility with the drones flying on their own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of what they
I'm
do.
thinking Skizz girlfriend could maybe figure out where she works or where she frequents. See if there's any cred stick receipts online. Or we can see where she's most recently been spending money.
Yeah. You guys like her better now, huh? Now that you want some help from her.
No, I don't know why you let her get away.
I thought she was hot.
So it'll cost you 30 Nuyen to take a cab ride over to the Hollywood district.
I'm hopping on my bike.
I'll pay.
Okay.
I'll pay.
I'll follow on my
Pay for
bike.
you.
Okay.
This car too small.
You'll pay with the drug money you got from Skizz.
Yep.
And you head over to the Mayfair apartment.
Yep.
All right. So you show up, Victoria's address at 1414 Mayfair. It's a 6th-floor building along what once was a tree-lined avenue, but these brittle sticks of scraggly woods and sprouting sparse yellow-green leaves hardly qualify as trees any longer. The neighborhood is definitely not fancy, but you've seen, and matter of fact, come from far worse. A sign on the front door reads, "Apartment for rent, available immediately." The window curtains of the apartment on the west side of the second floor are completely drawn back, and it looks as though no one is living there. You notice that the window of the east apartment on the second floor is filled with cats looking out. Sometimes one cat leaps down from the sill and another takes its place.
I wave at him.
I'm gonna drop out 2 drones doing what we just talked about. One will go one direction down the road, the other will go down the other direction, and just sort of survey up and down the road while we're doing other stuff.
Okay.
And then the third one I'll just keep
I'm
on.
gonna call the number for the. I'm gonna call the number for the apartment.
Okay, you can find that pretty easy and give it a call, and it's a deadline.
I'm actually gonna call Roxy.
Oh, you mean on the wanted ad?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, machine picks up.
I'll leave a
Saying,
message.
thanks for
that-
calling. Yep, leave your, if you're a new tenant, or if you're interested in an apartment, leave your message. I'll call you back. I'm probably out helping someone. If you
I
need
leave a
maintenance, dial
message.
2, you know, yep. Okay.
Do we know which apartment she was in, and is that the one
2W.
being rented out?
2W.
Okay, let's head to 2W.
Well, while we're doing this, I'm gonna call Roxy and see if she can start a
Okay.
search for her online.
Okay, you give her the name,
Name, picture,
flash her the
Address.
picture, address.
and see if
Tell
she
her
can
to-
find any information like where she works. If she
See if
has,
she can unlock the door.
yeah, see if she can unlock the door. Would be awesome.
So you guys show up. You go inside. There's like a bottom stairs lobby, and then you go up to the second floor. There are elevators or stairs. Which one are you guys taking?
Stairs.
Stairs, yeah.
I'm a lot of wait for an elevator.
You know, it's you gotta stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm like still sipping on that Russian, energy drink, going like, yeah, stay healthy.
Gotta get my
You
steps
guys
in.
come up to the second floor. And 2W, sorry. Get on the right screen for us. 2W is this one here.
Hey, Scraps, can you leave a drone down here that can be kind of watching the lobby while we check out the apartment?
I think you're on mute, Scraps.
You're right, I am. I can do that. And the third one I'll put here. You're looking out this way.
I ping Roxy. Did you get the door open?
No, honey, I'm just starting my search, and if you would stop interrupting me, it'd go a lot easier, but it will take a little while. Have you just tried knocking on it or turning the handle?
Well, not yet. I turned the
I'll
handle.
knock on the door.
I
Okay.
can do clairvoyance.
The door opens.
Oh,
Before we go in, yeah, like clairvoyance would be a good idea to check it out.
I use it
I'll
all
look
the
inside.
time to check the sewers when I hear noise.
Oh.
So you open the door, Skizz, and then think, oh, I should have had someone.
Do I see a man right
When
in
you
front?
open the door, you see a man on the other side of the door. A short fellow wearing a polka dot shirt with the tails hanging out. Hiya, he says with a
Hi.
broad smile. Wipes his hands on his paint-stained pants. I'm still straightening the place up, but it'll be ready for tomorrow. But if you'd like to come in and take a look around, as you can see, it comes furnished already. And if you have any questions, my
Nice
name's Gary.
apartment.
Gary Lawson. I'm the manager here.
I introduced myself to him. I jump in front of Skizz and introduce myself to the guy. I said,
Nice-
I think I
nice
just
to
left you a
meet ya."
voicemail. I think I just left you a voicemail about this place.
Oh yeah,
Um,
come on in.
You got any
Yeah,
food in
tell
here?
me- Tell me all about it.
No, I don't have any food in here. There's vending machines downstairs though.
Okay. Just check.
Can you
One
tell me
man's
why
security,
this is
blah, blah.
available?
Well, because the person who was here moved out, obviously.
Oh, well, good for them. Do you know where they went?
He's kind of looking at you. His tone kind of changes a little bit. You can just kind of see his salesman face kind of start melting off, you know, as maybe he's thinking you're really not here to rent the apartment.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just put on a performance.
And he goes, maybe I know what happened. What's it to ya?
Yeah, I'm just curious. You know, I like to see other people be successful.
I like to be successful. He's kind of wiping his hands together.
I'll walk up behind him.
Well, maybe you can tell us where she went for a price.
Yeah, I'll answer your questions. Let's call it a game.
Sure.
You give me, let's say, $25, 25 Nuyen. How do I keep saying dollars tonight? And I'll answer you a question.
How about if
I don't
give
rip you in half
less with each question? 6 successes on negotiation. I like
Face
being a
man.
face.
So what are you offering then?
Half that. So I'll give him
10.
12 new yen.
10.
10.
12?
10. 12.
10? Alright,
Confirm
look,
12.
$10 bucks.
Okay.
Victoria, she's a strange kid. Moved out here just under 2 years ago. Never saw much of her. I remember when she signed on the lease, kind of scared, new to the world. Not of me, mind you, just in general, you know. But after a couple years, she got more confident. You know what I mean? Kind of kept to herself. She just paid up her rent Monday morning, in fact, for the next month. Then I got a call saying she'd moved out. Some guy said it was a friend of hers, and that she had to move out quick. Death in the family, he said. Then we met here later in the day. He had a letter signed by her. Looked like her handwriting. Looked everything great. Saying to break the lease. Told her telling me to keep the security deposit and that next month's rent that she paid for the hassle. They pulled up a van, took all her personal belongings. So I'm renting the place out. Got to make more money, right?
Do you have any security cam footage of the vehicle that pulled up to take all of her stuff?
No, I don't have cameras outside the building, and I don't remember any markings on the van. Might have been a personal van, in fact.
What the
What the guy
gentleman
looked like?
Oh, just pretty plain. I don't remember details. About your height, black hair. Wore
do
a
you have
nice
any
suit. Not too nice. Just
You have security cameras in the
looked like
building?
a sorority man.
Did they leave a forwarding address or anything?
No, they didn't. As a matter of fact.
Can I see the paper?
Yeah, I can show you the papers they signed.
Okay, that'd be great.
Wanna follow me down to my office downstairs?
Well,
Did he give you a name?
John.
we'd like to search the apartment, see if they left anything here.
Well, he's already cleaned it up. They cleaned it out, and he cleaned it up.
Because while they were talking, I was going to look in the other rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are furnished apartments.
Just in case anything fell on the ground or anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
That's kind of what I wanted to do too, to see if there's anything that fell underneath.
Look under the
When-
beds, in the cupboards, behind stuff. No,
Did
you
you-
don't see anything.
Did you get a phone number when he called you?
I don't have it on file. No. He takes you down to his office and starts looking through his records, pulls some files up. He's got a copy of the note that was signed. It's got her signature on it. Everything else is typed out.
Can I use my comm link and take photos?
Yep. It's got the lease, signing off the lease with their friend's name. It's just a squiggly. Looks like, John Johnson or something really generic like that.
Okay.
I I say to Crank, should we mind probe him?
He says, you want to sweeten the pot a little?
You got more info?
I am sweetening
I
the
might.
pot.
I give him another 10.
Says, she and the old Trog and 2E next door seem to get along. I know outside that she kind of kept to herself.
Okay. Any other friends, boyfriends, girlfriends?
I know she had a boyfriend, but I never really met the guy.
Any hangout places?
How interested would you be in knowing if anyone else was looking for her?
I would
Just
be
look another
very
10.
interested in that. Give him another 10.
Another 10. Roll your negotiation again.
Okay.
This guy's greedy.
I clicked it. Why isn't it rolling?
You got the modifier buried.
Yeah, I clicked it.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
God
jeez.
damn,
5
you are a
successes.
machine. Whoa. Yeah, we'll take that first one.
7 on the second roll.
Of course
Yeah.
it will.
There is a detective. Gosh, what was his name? Zamba, Gamba, Bramba. Yeah, Bramba. Came around earlier today. Wanted to know what happened to her too. Good looking guy. Irish or something. Tall, curly red hair. Gave me some creds, just like you. He did leave his card here, somewhere. I can dig it out for you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Okay.
Take a photo
Yep.
of his card.
He finds his card. It is...
Did he say why he was looking
Detective
for him?
Patrick Brambra, and the address is downtown Seattle.
We're not
And
going.
did he
No,
say-
just that he was looking for her too, kind of asking the same questions as you.
Does she have any family? Did she leave any contacts when she signed up for this apartment? Emergency contacts?
Nope, no family that I know of, no contacts.
The guy that gave you the note about her moving out, he gave that to you in this building.
Yep.
And do you have any security footage of that person?
I might be able to dig it up, but
I'm
it would
gonna
take
put
a
it
little
up.
while and would cost, for the time.
I'm gonna put 50
Okay.
up, and be like, this should cover the time and hopefully expediency.
Yeah, he punches up the security files, punches up the camera, shows you a picture.
So we'll want to take a photo of him too,
Okay.
because this is another connection that we have to her.
Okay. Yeah, human, basic sorority, mid-aged man. Basic sorority man, nothing really distinctive about him.
I'm sorry, Sharari?
A sorority man, just a regular, average working Joe.
Okay. Never heard the
Shadowrun
term before.
term.
Could be
Okay, gotcha.
a guy that works at the company, the Ares company. I think. I'm pretty dumb, so maybe Crank would know what.
Well, Scraps would recognize him if he looked like a corporate man. And not recognize him specifically, but recognize him as a corporate man. If he was a
Well,
corporate man.
We just need to funnel this information over to the Decker to then dig up additional info for us. In the meantime, we can give this detective a call, see if he wants to meet us.
And what about this 2E apartment? He said that was friendly with her. You want to?
Yeah, we ain't talked to them.
Yeah, we can definitely knock on that door.
Which one's 2E? This one or?
2E was the one right here, the one next door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Skizz, I know you're still up there. Crank went downstairs. I think
But ask-
Silverrat was still up
Ask
there. I'm not
Mr.
sure.
Mr.
Yeah, Scraps
Lawson.
was downstairs, yeah.
Sewer Rat was using the restroom.
Ask Mr. Lawson
Oh no,
if 2E is actually in right now.
a troll dump.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's go knock on the door. Crank, you coming back?
After I get all this information from him, then yeah, I'll head up to
I finish up. And
knock
Yeah, I
on
mean,
that door.
Anybody who stayed upstairs wouldn't know a lot of what was going on. In fact, I think including the friendly person, because I think that was discussed in the office downstairs. So he would have to come up for us to move in that direction, or anybody who stayed upstairs
Okay.
to move in that direction. I had in my head that I was down in the office. With
We
him.
were searching the apartment when they were doing that, so.
Yeah, yep. You guys didn't find anything. It's been cleaned over twice again, so nothing to find. So you guys head back upstairs, share your info with the team.
Knock
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
I call up, before I do that, I'll call up Roxy and give her all the info.
Okay. Yeah, you flash all that over her comm. Okay. Then you go over. You
And then
knock on the door.
I keep hitting
Yep.
the button a couple extra times. Beep,
Okay.
beep.
All right. You walk over, you knock on the door, and you hear the cry of a cat on the other side, kind of scratching at the door. You hear the click of several bolts from behind the door, and the doorknob turns.
Okay.
As the door opens, the chains are drawn taut across the opening, and standing about 2.5 meters high is the unmistakable form of a troll, whose one visible eye peers out at you. Yes, says the troll. Before you can even answer, a cat slips through the doorway and rushes across the hall to the door of Victoria's apartment and starts crying out and scratching at the door.
I'll pick that kitty up and pet it.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I understand that you knew the woman who lives across the hall.
Yes, I knew Victoria very well.
Yeah, do you
Excuse
know...
me, sir. Can you bring that cat back to me?
Yeah, I'll bring the cat back and I'll
Okay.
pet it.
You get a karma point.
Aw.
He,
I like kitties.
he takes the cat and he says, matter of fact, this one here, this black and white one, this is Nazgul. This is Victoria's cat. She had me watch him for a couple days, said she was going away, but she'd be back on Monday. She never came back, and the next thing I know, these men show up taking all her stuff away. I'm sure she wouldn't leave her cat behind, though. Surely she'll come
poor
back for him.
kitty.
Did she say where she was going for a few days?
I think you're... Anyone have food for the cats?
She didn't say where she was going.
Is this normal for her to disappear like this, or is this out of the ordinary?
This
we're
is
trying
very
to get
out
in
of
touch
the
with her.
ordinary. She would never leave her cat,
Did she
much
give
less
you an,
move all her stuff out.
Did she give you an emergency number if anything happened to her cat?
No,
maybe
I
get
don't
in
have
touch with
any
her?
emergency number.
Do you have any of her contact information?
Well, I know that she used to go to this therapy. She was into tarot cards and all that, you know, to each our own, whatever you have to do to make life worth living. I surround myself with cats. Some people would call me and say. She went to, the name was Madame Ulysses. I remember her talking about her a few times. Loved going there.
Madam...
Is that somebody local here?
Yeah, it's a tarot card reader. Yep.
Okay.
Could I
Great.
come pet some of the kitties?
You seem like a nice gentleman, of course. Yeah, he invites you in. All the furniture is giant troll size. I mean, it looks really nice to you, Korg.
Yeah, I sit down and I like play with the kitties and pet those that will let me.
Says Victoria was always so nice. She was always so kind-hearted, helping people out. Helped me out. Was always very friendly with me.
Do you know if maybe she got in trouble? That maybe started hanging out with the wrong people?
Gosh, I hope she didn't get in trouble. I know when we first met, she mentioned that she was part of a poly club, but I didn't really like those kind of things. You know, people taking time hating other people, you know, who just don't belong to them. But I know that she did was part of a poly club. In fact, I think she worked for them, if I remember right.
Oh, do you remember the name of it?
Scorpions. Read people.
I do not, but I know that she got in touch with them through Madame Ulyssia.
Okay. Okay. Have you noticed any other people interested in her apartment besides when she moved out?
Nope.
Did you ever see her boyfriend?
Nor did I know the men that was moving her stuff out. I'd never seen them before. Or had she mentioned anything like that.
Did you ever see her boyfriend come over?
No, but she did talk about him, some nice gentleman that worked over at the Ares Tower. She seemed to really like him.
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever
Always made her happy talking about him.
Did you ever see her wearing some kind of red stone necklace?
No, not particularly.
I wish we could tell if he's lying or not.
Yeah, did she happen to mention any gifts that her boyfriend gave to her?
No.
How long has she been missing?
She left on Sunday
And was going to be back on Monday?
and was going to be back on Monday. So she left Saturday night or Sunday, and she was going to be back on.
Did you
on
see her
Monday.
when she left? Was she carrying a big suitcase by any chance?
I did not see her leave, but I mean, I saw her just before when she brought the cat over, and she didn't look like she was packing for like a long trip.
How did she seem? Was she panicked?
Very
Yeah,
happy. She
very
seemed really
happy.
excited.
Huh. Did you ask her what was making her so happy, so excited?
Just that she was going out of town for a couple of days. Had an event.
Did a detective
Oh, an
Grandma
event.
ask you any
What?
questions?
Hold on. An event?
So yeah, something she was going to that would take her out of town for a day.
Did she say what the event was?
She didn't.
Okay. Do you know what she did for a living?
I'm pretty sure she worked at that poly club. Just some, I'm not sure exactly what. Office work of some kind.
Oh.
Hey, can we do a be right back?
Sure.
Bathroom
We
break?
need to. I could refill my coffee. All right, we'll be right. Ready or not, ready or not, we're back.
Back
All
on.
right, thank you for that. All right, so we are back. You guys were just talking with Victoria's neighbor, the troll Dent.
I give her my contact information, and I'm like, if you find out anything more or you see anything suspicious, happening at the apartment, send me a message.
Yeah, he's a good guy to know.
All right, yeah. If I hear from her, I'll definitely let you guys know.
Did
I
a
guess I could have revealed his apartment to you.
did a detective Bramba ask you any questions?
No, you guys had already asked him. No one else has come asking about her.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to?
Head over to the Madame Tarot person.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
We're gonna do that then. Head over to the
Head
Madame
over to
Ulysses.
Madame Ulysses.
So Scraps, can you leave a drone
Oh, that's a good idea.
in this room or in this hallway to monitor this door? Maybe have it here so you can see the face of anybody who goes into that door.
You're on mute again.
Sorry, I think there's a range issue, isn't there, Bryce?
Not entirely, no. I mean, if you're trying to do actions through the drone, but if you're leaving it somewhere just to watch something and have it report if it sees someone or something, not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I like to do, but I can. I kind of think this apartment at this point is sort of dead. The people who cleaned it out in the first place, her people, whoever that was, or whoever kidnapped her, if they wanted to make her disappear.
But if she gets away, she's probably going to head home.
She might think of that, yeah.
Or what if she was kidnapped for that item? Looked expensive.
Yeah, we'll
Doesn't sound like
hopefully-
she flaunted it.
No, but we'll find out what was going on, I'm sure.
What?
Yeah, I can leave one here, sure. It just in heat of battle, I will be a third weaker. Just so you're aware. And I set the drone up to basically only record activity at this store. And if it's that Gary Lawson guy, to just delete that footage because probably has limited storage. So anybody but the Gary Lawson guy, it should record who either knocks at the door or enters the apartment.
Okay. Yep, it goes on, like low power mode and just surveillance the apartment.
Otherwise it'll just chill and kind of monitor.
Anyone who doesn't match the description of the manager, it'll get a photo of, get a video of.
And then of course I'll have the other two come back to me when we get down to the street.
Okay.
Collect them up.
Perfect.
Might be able to afford a real drone after this, huh? Scraps?
What do you mean a real drone? They are real drones.
I mean, a real with one with a gun on it or something. Like you could put like or like suicide one where you put a grenade on it, and, like flies in and blows up. That would be awesome.
So we're gonna make the kind of money I can just throw away.
Yeah, we're gonna make. I mean, if you join my band, we're gonna be rich.
That's the cram talking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
I'm off
heard
the
my voice.
cram right now.
You've heard my voice. You know I can't sing.
No,
Besides,
you could be a drummer or something.
you're not entirely wrong. It could potentially open up options.
All right. So where are you guys headed to, or what are you doing?
The Madam
Hooch.
Madame Ulysses.
Ulysses.
All right.
Let's see what else. That we could follow up with that detective too. That's another option.
I mean,
All right.
My question
Most
is though,
of the
do we
buildings
really want
on
to
this.
follow up with him?
I'm sorry. Where are you guys going?
To this,
Ben?
Madam Hooch.
Madam Militia.
Okay. Most of the buildings on the street are run down. Some houses are boarded up, but you see fires glowing through the cracks. Windborne garbage floats gently down the sidewalk, while dreckheads, engrossed in their own reality, wander aimlessly through gaggles of tourists staring in embarrassed fascination. The Psychic Shop is a storefront next to a dilapidated apartment building. A plate glass window is completely covered by a faded lavender curtain. In front of the curtain is a neon pink sign proclaiming Madame Ulysses, fortunes told, advice given. A cardboard sign on the door says open. The door opens and a middle-aged man with a grizzled beard leaves the shop as you're watching.
On the way there, on the way there, Scraps is going to transfer 100 credits to Crank, and he'll let you know that this is for any kind of like bribe expenses or anything else, because you did foot like what 30 some odd Nuyen to the Lawson guy.
I spent about 50 or 60 Nuyen.
Right, I gave 50 also.
I'm riding my Dodge Scoot, telling you guys you need to get your own ride. Korg, it'd be awesome to get one of these, huh?
But if you need to put out some more money, you shouldn't be the only person paying for it. So
Thanks.
this is just to help out.
So is this business open?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
has it
sign said
open?
open. You watched a guy just walk out. Yep, little cardboard sign saying open.
I'll walk in.
You head on in. All right.
I'll follow looking, doing one of those, badass walks, the limp. Pillows.
Walk in. As soon as you start opening the door and walking in, a female voice calls out, "Coming!" And the door, as you open, you see a smiling face of a woman in her early 30s, wrapped in a patchwork of dingy scarves.
As I'm entering, I'm going to let one drone out to monitor the street up and down, doing the face recognition thing again.
You'd already said you sent your 2 drones out.
I called them
that. Oh,
back
that was at
on
the
other
Victoria.
street,
Okay,
and then
yep.
this street I put one out, and I have
Okay.
one with me.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. She says, wrapped in a patchwork of dingy scarves, if she would take the time to comb her hair and scrub some of the grime off her face, she might not be that bad looking. You need information? She asks. You come to the right place. Come on in. She says, heavily accented Eastern European
It's
accent.
the third nipple. Sorry.
She steps aside, revealing a large room decorated with second or maybe even third-hand throw Throw rugs, pillows, and paper lamps. Black with tarnished, incense burners spew out trails of smoke, giving the air a heavy, sickly, sweet smell. A low table in the center of the room is surrounded by pillows. She gestures to the table and scurries over to it. Taking a seat on a stained and tattered pillow, she smiles kindly as you settle, or motions for you to settle.
Yep, I sit down.
Okay. She smiles kindly at you as you settle down on your pillow. The table is covered with a dirty white cloth. A smudged crystal ball sits on a silver stand with a greasy-looking deck of tarot cards alongside. Now, she says warmly, what can Madame Ulyssia do for you?
So how much does this service cost?
Oh, for a tarot reading, it'll be 20 Nuyen.
So I'm gonna pay 20 Nuyen, and I say I'm looking for a friend of mine, and I give the name. I can't remember her name now.
Victoria
Victoria.
Delling.
I understand that you two were close.
Yep. As soon as you mention the name, she drops her. As soon as she realizes that you're not a real customer,
Well, I paid my 20 Nuyen.
she says, eyes you up and down, asks, who are you that I should reveal information about one of my clients? I never give out confidential information unless it is very important. She puts her hand down on the table, palm up. How important is it?
These are greedy people. Jesus.
Yeah. I put my hand in her hand. I say it's very important.
I'm sorry, you put your hand in her hand, palm up?
You
Like
feel the
her?
electric spark pass between you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some love.
And I say
She says, what I can
she's in
tell
trouble
you.
and she's missing, and we're trying to locate her.
What I can tell you with what you have given me is that she's a lovely but confused girl who's seeking her destiny. She began coming for readings about 2.5 years ago. She comes once a week, every week, and her next reading is scheduled for Friday. I suspect I will see her then. You say she's missing.
She is. How did the reading go last Friday?
It went very well. She's very happy and doing very well. Although she did mention that she's been apprehensive of late. She's been
Apprehensive?
mentioning that she feels like she's been followed, and in fact, I've been reading in the cards that someone is interested in her and following her. Maybe it is you. Mm-hmm.
We were not following her on Friday. It must have been somebody else. Did your cards happen to say?
Was it a
who was
curly-haired
following
Irishman?
Your troll friend. He's smarter than he looks. There was a detective here by the name of Bramba who came asking for her as well.
And what did you tell him?
What I have told you. Very confidential. I don't give out information to anybody.
I pay another 20 Nuyen.
I take her hand.
And I give
I'm
her
gonna
another
mind-
20.
I'm gonna
and
mind
like,
probe.
okay.
I suspect that other detective, this Bramba, I suspect he was the one that's been following her.
When did he come here asking about her?
You're trying to mind probe her?
Well, yeah, because I was going to take her hand, and if I was able to take her hand like she's doing with Crank, I was going to try to mind probe. That's a big drain.
You can do it.
Took 2.
Whoops. Well, I'll take it. Yeah. Nope. You do not get mind probed. And she pulls her hand out of your hand. It says, "Sir, I have to ask you for leave now. You are just trouble, like the deckheads out on the street.
I'm gonna look behind her little.
You
curtain.
have no future."
I'm gonna look behind her.
I'm going to I'm going to apologize for my friend and say what
I'm gonna walk outside with my head down and stand outside.
What can you tell me about the Poly Club that she worked for?
I do not know any poly clubs. Now, I have customers I'm expecting. I need you all to leave now. I've told you what I can.
What? No, I'm going to try to charm her. And you know, I give her my winningest smile and say, perhaps you could put me in contact with her employer.
I do not know who she worked for.
Can I sneak?
I do not know these things. I only know what the cards tell me, and I don't need the cards for me to tell you to.
I want to sneak around and look in this like. Is this like a beaded area or was this like a?
Yeah, it's a curtain. Yep.
I'm gonna sneak behind her and try to look inside of that curtain.
Roll it.
Ah! Son of a bitch!
As he was doing that, I was gonna get up and walk towards the door, kind of like defeated.
Okay.
And I let out sort of an exasperated sigh and say, "It's too bad. She's a sweet girl. I hate thinking that something could have happened to her." And I, of course, say it loud enough so she can hear. And then I just continue to slowly walk out the door.
I give her my contact information. If you happen to remember something, or
Okay.
if you see her, or if you learn anything more, give me a call.
Okay. Skizz, you kind of poke the curtain just enough before she yells at you, "Hey, that's my private area." And you see that this back area here that's separated, it's got a bed, refrigerator, desk. It just looks like a private room. There's garbage, though, piled up everywhere. The smell is awful. It's like a giant rat nest or something. It's really gross back there. Says, "You need to leave. You've not welcome here anymore.
There's a
And
whole.
you leave my clients alone.
Okay, okay.
You're probably with that Bramba man."
Hold up
No
my
good.
hands.
Definitely not with Bramba. I apologize for my rude street thug
It's
friends.
people like him give trolls bad name.
I go over.
Look,
and
I'm not really with them. They just followed me in here.
You're trying to get a girlfriend.
They're just
now?
fans. I can't get rid of them.
I
Perhaps
whispered.
you've heard of Ragnarok Rising. Kind of have a following.
From 30 years ago.
I'm just sitting outside sulking.
Well, I tell Sewer Rat, hey, there's an area I couldn't see in back there. You want to clairvoyance it, or
Don't want to mess up anymore.
you can do it. I know. I console him and start speaking Orcish to him. I know he likes his,
Okay.
or no, his Ozark. His native language helps him, calms him down.
Ozrit. Yep. Okay.
Guess I
We
could
probably-
try.
We need to watch this place.
Yeah.
What, you want me to leave another drone?
That's a good idea.
Or we leave. Yeah, we could leave another drone, or we leave a person to keep an eye on this place and see where she goes when she leaves the business.
I can stay and rough up anyone that tries to go in.
No,
He tries his best to look, fierce.
No business for
But
you.
I have no intimidation
What
whatsoever.
if this woman
Uh-huh.
kidnapped her and she's being held.
It just looks more sad.
Or she has her back there as a safe, she's safeguarding her maybe
I don't know, but
against something
yeah,
else.
I want to check this room out because she could be in here. Victoria could be kidnapped by this lady.
I'm gonna wander around here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna go ahead and cast clairvoyance.
There you go. Ah.
Now I'm gonna look in this room if I can.
You are unable. It seems there is a magical barrier there.
Oh. So how would I bypass that?
Well, you can try and
I have a sensing.
you can try and astral project through it. You can try and cancel it, counterspell it.
Oh, I have counterspelling.
Well, you're not astrally projecting, so.
Oh. I have astral combat. How do you astral project?
You're a full mage, right? Or a full shaman, right?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
leave
so
your
you
body.
can astrally project.
Complex action.
That's
it.
how you ascend. That's how you go astral.
Oh, so that's a sensing.
Yeah, simple action. You can view with your eyes. Complex
You
action.
basically like lay down or something. It's like a Decker going Matrix. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, okay.
And if you're very
Vulnerable.
very vulnerable. Yeah, I mean it's like
I'm
you're
wa-
sleeping.
Yeah, I'm watching over him.
If someone moves your body, you wouldn't be able to find it, kind of thing. You have
Yeah.
to find your body.
I start dragging Sewer Rat around.
So you go astral and you see a very large astral barrier there, like almost like kind of like a dome, like maybe a lodge.
Oh, that's where Magic Lodge is at. She's also a spellcaster.
You kind of got that idea when you tried to cast a spell at her and she
Yeah.
swatted it aside.
Yeah, that's just her Magic Lodge. I'm not gonna mess with that.
Well, but what if in her magic lodge she has Victoria?
I'm kind of doubting that.
I'm dumb. I don't know.
Yeah, I go back in my body. That's just her Magic Lodge.
I guess let's report to Crank what's going on.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Crank, are you still hanging out outside her place or did you take off?
I think the next thing we need to do is to contact the detective.
It'd probably be best if we didn't go in as a group.
So they could arrest all of us at once.
Detectives downtown. We're not going down to we're not leaving the Barrens. We're kings out here, guys. You'd have to meet us.
Well, we can call and arrange for a meetup.
You give a number a call that was given to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Goes to his machine, leaves a message. You've reached PI Bramba. Leave a message. I'll call you back.
I give my
Wait a minute.
contact information
Okay.
He's a
and say I'm
private
calling in
investigator.
regard to Victoria,
Okay.
and then I hang up.
Okay.
Her dad probably hired him.
So he's a private investigator. He's not a police detective.
Yeah, he's a PI.
Okay.
There's no police anymore, isn't it?
Corporate.
Yeah.
Knight Errant,
Knight Errant.
who has the contract with the Seattle Municipal.
Okay. What time is it now? Since we've been messing around, driving around.
Early evening.
Well, might need to go to band practice, guys. Or do we have anything else to do tonight? Might have to pick this up tomorrow.
I haven't met my quota of angering other spellcasters.
Yeah, no, we can wait for this guy to call us and go from there.
Okay.
I bet you she's in Madam's house. She's
She wouldn't keep her in her magic lodge.
why not?
That's sacred.
Especially if that blood whatever necklace was some kind of magical item.
Who said it was magical?
You didn't get any impression it was magical.
You're
It's called-
taking
it's
way too
called-
much cram.
It was called blood.
Let's check in.
It's
check in
called
with the
blood
Decker.
because, god damn it, I just ripped another
The
page out.
ruby.
Because it was made of rubies and a red metallic material. That's what the band was made out of.
Mysterious ruby necklace. Definitely magical.
Shit.
Or it had some information hidden on it.
That's true.
Or inside it.
When can we expect an update from the Decker?
I'll go home and sweet talk her.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you go to band practice. I'm gonna hang out on the street corner and watch that
Madam's place.
Madam's place. Yeah.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna look for the most likely nightclubs that a young person might go to in and around her apartment.
Okay.
And it's a long shot, but I want to go there. I'll go if there's more than one. I'll spend a little time in each one and kind of have my drones sweeping to do the face recognition thing as I look around too, and see if maybe she might be at one of these places.
Yeah, the poly club. Some poly club that we need to find.
Okay. How much time are you gonna take doing that?
A chunk of the evening, probably. I'm not gonna make
Okay. Well,
myself
give me a time frame. 2
overtired.
hours, 4 hours.
4 to 6 hours in the evening before eventually going home and getting sleep.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't see anyone in the
I mean,
clubs.
depending on how many clubs,
Scour the area, go into a bunch of places, anywhere you think young person might go. And you don't see anything. Crank, you see a few customers come and go out of Madame Ulyssia. Eventually, you see her, turn the sign to close, and the lights eventually go out in the front room. Depending on how long you stay out and how long you were gonna hang out in front.
Okay, and then the sweet talking.
And then Skizz, yep, you go back, you talk to her. She's got some basic info. She was, where she lived, which you already knew. It seems like where she works is this poly club. It's called Universal Brotherhood. There in Redmond. That's where she worked, according to her tax and sin information.
What
Any-
kind of hours does it open?
Hours is what open?
The club, or is this club just a?
Oh, the poly club.
Yeah. Is there like-
Yeah, it's daily. It is, regular hours like 9 a.m., 9 p.m. kind of thing, or 6 p.m. Yep.
they have any meetings coming up that we could go check out? Or is it just a club you go to and hang out?
Not that she could pull online. Yeah.
Okay. I text that to everyone. Found out Universal Brotherhood is the poly club we've been looking for. It's open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. so we can check it out tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I hit send and emoji send beep, and then keep hitting send, and then after about 3 minutes stop sending.
Okay.
I just
wait
went back
until-
to the sewers and went to sleep.
Okay.
I just wait till about after midnight, and if there's still no activity, I'm gonna leave.
Yep. No activity.
Okay. And just head back to my place.
Okay.
You get a butt dial from Skizz.
All right. That night, I think everyone's gone home. Called it an evening. Next morning, next day.
Damn comlink.
So Wednesday.
Do I need to roll for recovered stun?
No, if you're gonna rest for the evening, you can recover it.
Okay.
First thing in the morning, I'm going to check any potential footage that might have come from the drone left at the apartment.
No, nothing. No one's
Okay.
been in or out.
I'll probably. I kind of feel like I'd have to head over there and replace the drone with another one, swap them out with another one because of battery.
It will eventually run out of power. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll swap it out and I'll head to meet whatever we're gonna do to meet up.
So you're gonna walk back over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
it is a 30
or-
Nuyen
Drive.
drive.
Well, how
Taxi
long
ride,
does it
cab
take?
or something.
How long
Yeah,
does it take
that's
to
gonna-
walk there? If I just woke up and started walking,
It'd take you a while, Korg. A few hours.
Yeah. I'll just take
Well-
a cab.
Probably an hour.
Let's all meet at
Yeah, I got-
Sly's.
Okay. So 30 Nuyen.
That's a good idea. Let's meet at Sly's in the morning, and go over to this Brotherhood place. Universal Brotherhood.
What do we know about this Universal Brotherhood?
Yeah, we check out the website.
The
They have
All right, you look them up and you find. Well, what are you going to ask around? Are you
well, the Decker.
just looking up their website online? I mean, what are you doing?
Let's ask Sly.
Right. Hold on, I'm looking up. Do you have any etiquette?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll it.
Three successes.
Yep, I have heard of them. This kind of semi-religious cult doesn't seem too harmful. They have 4 different chapter houses in Seattle. The largest is this newer one that recently opened downtown Seattle called the Octagon, which is a 10-story building on the corner of 8th and Westlake. One of the chapter houses is in the Redmond Barrens in Kingsgate at Waveland and Belmont. The third is in Puyallup, and the fourth is in Everett.
Which one would be closest to where our girl lived?
Definitely the Redmond one. And then you are also able to pull up this flyer.
Okay.
If you just go to their website, kind of like a mission statement thing, if you will. It's a flyer. It says, "Be all you can be." And it has written on it, "Get in touch with the power inside you." It's a difficult world we live in. Lots of decisions to make, decisions that affect our quality of life, even whether we continue in this life. In most cases, we're on our own when we make these important decisions. No guidance, support, or help. Success or failure is based on what we know now, this minute,
Sounds like
and
a
about the
cult.
world around us and about us. What?
I said it sounds like a cult.
Yep. So much of our day-to-day life comes down to self-knowledge. A pre-industrial writer named Shakespeare once said, "To thine own self be true." But how can we be true to ourselves if we don't know ourselves? But we can
So
help.
right.
We are the Universal Brotherhood, a worldwide organization dedicated to your success. We can help you get in touch with the truth, and that's at the core of your being. We can help you find your own value in the grand scheme, your own personal destiny. If you think this sounds like philosophy, you're right, but it is scientific philosophy that can be applied to the real world. It is philosophy that can make your life better, more effective, more enjoyable, and most importantly, more significant. What is the Universal Brotherhood? The Universal Brotherhood is an organization bound together by the scientifically proven fact that all humans are, at a very deep and real level, brothers. Like the many branches of a tree springing from a single trunk, so do all the people of the world share a central core, a basic origin. This core, the wellspring of spiritual self-knowledge and power, is what truly makes us brothers. Just as islands seem isolated and unconnected within the vast oceans, so do individual beings often seem alone and adrift. But take away the oceans and the islands become one solid landmass. Look beneath the surface of humanity, and you'll see the universal brotherhood that connects us all.
The Universal Brotherhood is dedicated to showing you the path to unleashing your full potential, but it's also so much more, because all humans are brothers. Acting to help one another is really acting to help yourself. The Universal Brotherhood has a responsibility to those less fortunate, and we take that responsibility very seriously. That's why you'll find our charitable works wherever they're needed. We're down in the streets, working in the soup kitchens, sponsoring the educational resources and free clinics. These are all works of the Universal Brotherhood. Our philosophy: we believe that the goal of every sentient being is to become an agent, one who acts with total control of actions and motivations for the betterment of all. An agent takes full and complete responsibility for his present condition and future potential. Only a true agent can live life to the fullest. That's where the Universal Brotherhood comes in. By putting you in touch with the deepest power and knowledge at the core of your being, we can help guide you toward becoming an agent. You'll learn to wake up every morning knowing who you are and where you're going. You will visualize the steps you must take, the obstacles you must overcome in order to fulfill your destiny. And it is your destiny, not the government's, not your employers, not your friends. Yours. The science of belonging. The fundamental brotherhood of the all sentient beings is a fact proven scientifically and mathematically. It is as measurable and tangible as the gravitational constant, and just as pervasive. Breakthrough studies conducted in the middle of the last century proved that a major cause of stress and suicidal tendencies was a sense of helplessness. This led many people to the conclusion that their lives were no longer in their own hands. With the help of the Universal Brotherhood, we can leave this fear behind forever. Then you can sleep soundly each night, unburdened by drugs, untroubled by anxiety and nightmares. You can awake refreshed each morning, ready to take on the world and win. You'll be more open to the opportunities around you. Each day, you will make the world a better place for yourself and for everyone else. With the power and support of every sentient creature on this planet, over 3 billion strong, there's been a few die-offs, at your fingertips, the possibilities are mind-boggling. Join us! The Universal Brotherhood has more than 300 chapters across North America and another 100 internationally, and we're still growing. If you're ready to explore the possibilities, join us. Contact us by email, fax, or phone, voice or vid, or just stop in at your nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter. We're in the listings. You can change your life today.
I'm doing it.
Woohoo! I'm signing up.
Yeah,
This could be what she was so excited about.
I'm excited.
Could be.
Yeah, let's go do it. Let's join up, guys.
I want to go over to the soup kitchen that my contact is at across the way.
Okay.
Dang it, I lost my... Did I close that? I think I closed D20 by accident.
You closed roll 20.
Yeah.
What are you looking at then?
A
No,
blank
wait, don't
screen.
tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
It was just the post-attendee Zoom blank screen.
So you're gonna go to your soup kitchen friend at
Yeah,
the church?
I just have to bring that back up.
Okay. This will put us at about 8 o'clock that night. Or wait, no, it was the next morning.
Yeah,
huh?
we were
Yeah.
doing this
getting
the
up.
morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, this is still Wednesday morning.
Yeah, so I'm going to go visit, and this is an Easter egg going way back. Fenric Winchester II,
Okay.
soup kitchen volunteer. He's a white human that looks like AJ the Reverend from Chud.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ask him what he knows about Universal Brotherhood and the local church.
Do you have etiquette?
No. His loyalty is 3 and his connection is 2.
You have no etiquette.
I don't know, you needed
have-
etiquette to
Well, and
talk
some
with
sort of
contacts.
social skill would be good. Torg. Social skills are good. People are friends. Let me look at your character sheet real quick, see if you have anything. You might just have to roll charisma.
I just have to roll charisma.
Let's
All
see.
my skills were based on living in sewers.
Yep. Go ahead and just roll your charisma.
There you go.
No attachment, just charisma and attach none, and re-roll it.
Okay.
What you did is you rolled charisma twice.
Oh, there's a none option. Got it.
Yep.
Aha!
It works better that way anyway.
Look, see, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help. Join me. Drink the Kool-Aid. All right, you got 4 plus 3. That puts you at 7. He tells you, yeah, I've heard of the Universal Brotherhood. It's kind of this cult place. I don't pay too much attention to him. I got my church here, the Neon Church. He tells you that they have a bunch of chapter houses, but he also tells you, I remember actually when these guys started down in California, because I was still down there, and there was an old news article about them. I think I can lead you to, and you get this news article. Here comes the Brotherhood. Californians have always been known for their flavor of the week approach to religions and cult institutions. Some traditions never seem to change. The latest entry in this fringe cult sweepstakes is the so-called Universal Brotherhood. A month ago, nobody had ever heard of them. On February 1st, though, 4 chapters opened their doors simultaneously across California. 2 in San Francisco, 1 in Ukiah, and 1 in Gilroy. That's right, garlic capital of the world, Gilroy. Each chapter pays for space in whatever low-rent building it can find. Abandoned churches, dilapidated house, bankrupt business. Current estimates show that each chapter has from 10 to 20 active members, though they are already starting to recruit more. The Brotherhood espouses a tripartite philosophy based on equal parts of EST, New Age pseudo-mysticism, and a healthy dose of Madison Avenue marketing smarts. Some who have attended the revival meetings say no specific religious belief is ever mentioned, but the overtones of spiritual devotion and financial contribution are reminiscent of the televangelist craze at the close of the last century. The Universal Brotherhood declares itself a purely charitable organization, and their actions so far seem to support that. The 2 San Francisco chapters have cooperated in setting up a soup kitchen for squatters, while the Ukiah and Gilroy chapters are each setting up youth recreation centers in impoverished neighborhoods. A statistical survey commissioned several years ago reported that most fringe cults have an average lifespan of 18 months. Experts say that if a group such as the Universal Brotherhood lasts longer than that, chances are better than good that it will be around for much longer time. And this article is dated 4.5 years ago.
They definitely lasted more than the 18 months.
What's the play here, Crank? Should we go pose as recruits? I think I would like to sign up.
Let's
That cram talking.
let's just go and see what they know about her. Let's go down there and ask some questions.
Sounds like a good plan. I hop on my scooter. Anyone else got a ride? This is like
everywhere.
The first Shadowrun group I've had that does not have any car vehicles.
They wait for public transpo or they call a cab.
Yep, I'm like, wow, doing little wheelies in the parking lot.
Okay. Alright. Pushing noon now. What you guys gonna do? What's your next move?
Head down. Brotherhood, right? Or
Going to the
Yeah.
Brotherhood?
Yep, that
Alright.
is correct.
Yep. Okay. Get on down. Alright, so arriving at the chapter house, you find that it has been built into an abandoned fourplex movie theater. The building is large enough to house several small theaters and has 2 floors of office space above it. The facade has been cleaned and the building Okay, the facade has been cleaned and the building is the most attractive edifice on the block. The marquee is still in place and declares the Universal Brotherhood. Come in and find the power of belonging. A few people are leaving the building and others are entering. Passing through the doors to the chapter house, you see that the lobby has been converted into a bookstore and information center. There are stacks of books about the science of the Universal Brotherhood, books on depression, books on difficult childhoods, books on repairing one's self-esteem, books containing testimonials of people who got help from the Brotherhood. In the information booth, you see an attractive woman in her mid-20s who seems to radiate confidence and charisma. When you look over at her, she smiles at you, inviting you to come over. A sign above the booth says Discovery Meetings every Tuesday night. You notice 2 uniformed guards in the lobby, each wearing Universal Brotherhood patches on his shoulders, and you see that they also sport pistols. Though the guards look relaxed, you can tell they are ready for action at a moment's notice.
I do have concealed all my. I have concealed holsters for my weapons.
Okay.
Under my
Is there?
The theater used to be a 4-plex, so there's double doors leading to the 2 theaters on the first floor, and then there's staircases on either side of the lobby leading up to the second floor theaters. There's also a small side door on the right side of the lobby. A few people are walking up the stairs, smiling happily. A man also exits from the small side door. He crosses the lobby, nods at you confidently, and exits the building.
Is there a place outside that I could duck into and be unnoticed when I'm unconscious? An alley?
Outside, like in the street? Probably
yeah,
not.
an alley,
No.
something like that.
Not that you see right away.
I mean,
I,
I don't want to
Yeah,
go in there.
yeah.
I want to send the drones in and have my drones do their thing because they'll be able to do more than I will in there.
Okay.
And it'd be best if I was.
They might
Hot.
have electronic surveillance in here. I don't know how fancy does it look like. If they have security guards. Actually, I'm gonna
In
look.
4 years, they could have money and they could potentially, but a mosquito can go places you can't.
That's true.
I just put a giant grin on my face and put on a blank stare. I just start walking up these stairs.
Okay.
Well,
I talked
sit-
to the
sit
woman
down.
at the
She yells,
desk.
"Excuse me, can I help you?" As you
I
start
ignore
walking
her.
over there.
I ignore and just keep walking.
Okay. As you start approaching the stores, a guard walks over to you and says, "I believe the young lady was talking to you, sir."
I just kind of wave my hand and let him know, you will let me by. Let's see, that is the one I want. I suggest you let me by.
Are you casting a spell then?
Yes. Oh,
Is this what are you casting?
it's influence, implant a suggestion in their mind, as if it's their own idea. It lasts for the number of minutes as the hits. The target carries out the suggestion if it was their own idea. Fortunately, I only got a 1. Oh wait, was there a +1 on that? Influence. Oh, I have a +1 on that. I didn't put the +1 in.
Shit. Willpower. Okay.
I'm looking at Crank. What's Card doing?
Okay. It failed.
So I guess I'll go back over here.
Nope. Another spell is now being cast.
I whispered to Skizz, pretend you don't know him.
Yeah. I'm like getting ready to pull out my guns. Uh-oh. This might go sideways. Be ready to
Yeah,
act.
it went massively sideways.
Might need a decker in here. Open some doors.
After you tried to cast that spell on him, Judy casts Chaotic World, which is basically the spell version of Laird's drones. And then the guard draws his gun. Initiative. And on that note, chummers, we will catch you next week as these guys just completely, like, not only fell out of the pot into the fire, but it was the fire in the next building across the way. So we'll see what these guys do. Catch us next week.
Thanks for watching. Everyone keep smiling.
God damn it.
Twice, Korg.
And
It's not my night.
and
I give up.